In today's video, we are going to be reviewing TikTok viral Middle Eastern perfumes. So if you like the sound of that, then please keep on watching. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's the first time you are visiting. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Hayley and I review fragrances, and today I am joined by my amazing best friend Tori.
Hello.
She has been on my channel before and so many of you wanted to see her again, so finally she is back.
Thank you guys, thank you.
And we've got a good video for you today because I have purchased a lot of TikTok viral perfumes, and these are going to be hot first impressions from Tori. I have sampled them before just once, so we're just going to give you our take on if they're worth buying or not. But please bear in mind, this is just our subjective opinion. It doesn't mean it's right. This is just how we perceive the fragrances. Always go out and sample them yourself. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the first fragrance. The first fragrance is Choco Musk, and I must say this is one of the ones that I hear the most about, and it's also the cheapest one that I have to show you today. So Choco Musk sounds delicious, right? So let's spray it.
Can't lie, it's currently giving me Qaed / Iron Brew vibes.
It does look a little bit like Iron Brew.
It's so bright orange, but the name has made me think otherwise, so I'm ready.
I will pop the actual brand names onto the screen. Some of them I will not be able to pronounce, and I do not want to butcher the names. So I've heard good things about this one. I have sampled it already, but Tori obviously hasn't. And I'm spraying a little bit extra on this. Let you smell.
Okay, first smell. First smell? Can't get my words out. I get the choco bit. It's not grabbing me, I'm not going to lie. I think it's very subtle.
Yeah, it is really subtle.
I can't imagine it's got much longevity because it's kind of disappearing off here.
Apparently you need to kind of let this one macerate for a little bit, and I haven't had it that long in my collection. I have heard a few people saying that if you leave it a couple of months, it gets a little bit stronger. But I did go back and sample this one on the skin, and I do think it gets a little bit stronger on the skin than on the paper test strip.
It's a really nice scent. And it is like the main smell is obviously just chocolate.
It's kind of like a powdery, milky chocolate, I guess, how I would perceive it. Very vanillic as well. It's soft, it's powdery, it's gentle. It is gourmand.
Yeah, it's powdery.
It was £7.
Okay, it's worth it for £7 because you can just douse yourself in it, I guess.
Or layer, use it to layer.
Like I'm not offended by any stretch of the imagination. It's nice. Would I say, oh my gosh, this should be viral? It's not captivating me. It's nice.
I think some of these go viral more because of the price point as well, in a way. I do think this is really good for £7. But I am going to sit on it for a good couple of months to see if it does get a little bit stronger, because I agree with Tori. It's very soft and gentle at the moment, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and wait a little bit.
I feel like it's good for the season as well that we're going into. Like it's definitely more of like an autumnal, wintry kind of feel. It's got that warmth to it. Bit more like hot chocolate rather than kind of like a chocolate ice cream.
It's a vanilla hot chocolate maybe.
Yeah.
With some whipped cream.
Yeah, it's got a creaminess to it. It's nice. It's very nice smell.
I hate the bottle.
Well, like I said, looking at it just gave me Qaed Iron Brew vibes.
And some of these have great bottles, so it's not just because of the price point. You can still have nice looking bottles for a cheaper price point. I'm just not a huge fan of this, personal opinion. Maybe it's because it's the 50 ml and it's a weird like half shape. But anyway, it's not bad. It's not great yet. So yeah, we're both kind of on the fence, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give it like a 6.
Oh, we're gonna rate them.
Yeah, I'm rating.
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna go with like a 5.5, 6, and purely because I just don't feel like it's got longevity or much power behind it. The smell is nice.
I agree. I'm gonna go for 5. Solid 5.
So 5.5 is the middle of the two.
5.5.
We'll settle
it could get better, so I will do a more updated review, but it's good. It's okay. The next fragrance I have wanted to try for the longest time, and there is a good reason for this, and I finally got it. And this one is Khamrah. I think it's how it's pronounced. And what are your initial thoughts on this?
To me, this looks like a Kilian Angel Share,
Yeah.
which when you first introduced me to perfumes was by far my favourite, and it's still definitely up in my top 5. Is it meant to be a dupe?
People say it's a dupe for Angel Share. I mean, you can clearly see the reference in the bottle design, but I have some thoughts on whether it is a dupe when we go on to smell it. But yeah, people do say it's an affordable dupe for Angel Share. Now this one is a little bit more expensive than the previous fragrance. So full retail, I think this is about £50. I got it for £37 on TikTok Shop. So compared to Angel Share, that is obviously still a good price. So let me spray it and you can give your hot take on this one.
This one's going to be interesting for me because anything that smells remotely like Angel Share, I'm generally a strong fan of. Let's go.
The packaging was nice, like the outer box, the whole experience was really nice too.
I understand the similarities. It's not Angel Share.
That was my exact thoughts as well.
I think it's more fruity.
Like dried fruits or what kind of fruits?
Oh, now you're getting into the gritty detail, huh?
No, you don't have to answer that.
I think it's almost got a little bit more cherry to it. Or some kind of like red fruit. Maybe even rhubarb. It's like the rhubarb crumble rather than the apple pie. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
It's got that tanginess.
It is a bit tangy, and it's almost like I feel like these would be in the same family, so it could be in the same collection as Angel Share, but not necessarily a straight up dupe for it, in my opinion. I'm just going to say it now, it's a very, very good fragrance. I think this is beautiful.
It's a lot softer than Angel Share. Like Angel Share,
Yeah.
I once made it was only a mistake you could make once, where I sprayed too much and then drove in the car for like 2.5 hours.
You missed a part of that story. What else did you spray? You
I
layered.
also put Oud for Greatness on and thought I could layer the two. I was very, very poorly. Whereas I feel like this is definitely, if somebody doesn't want something that's too overpowering, I think this is a really nice alternative. And like you said, I think it's in the family of, it's just, I wouldn't say it's a direct dupe at all.
Yeah, can I have that quickly?
It's just similar.
Thank you.
That's getting more rhubarby to me.
Yeah, so what I would say about Khamrah is Angel Share can be quite sweet in the opening, quite cloying for some people. And this doesn't have that same level of sweetness or like that sticky sweetness. I would also say this one is a little bit more spicy and a little bit more like ambery and deep in the base. I've worn this one on the skin. So if Angel Share is too sweet and too cloying for you and too powerful, I would maybe give this one a shot instead, because there's reviewers out there that actually prefer this one over Angel Share, and I can completely understand why that would be. I love Angel Share. I think it's a beautiful fragrance, but I also really like this.
I feel like you could wear this on a daily basis, whereas Angel Share, I don't think you can. I feel like that's more of an occasional wear.
Yeah.
Personally.
So I think this is really good, and I would personally give it a 9 out of 10.
I'm going with you.
Yay!
I'm joining you on the 9 out of 10 there. Yeah.
This is solid. Let's see how if we can continue this.
Yeah, I very much like that.
So Khamrah is a hit. You need to try this one if you like that type of scent profile. So the next fragrance I would say is the most viral one on TikTok, and this one is from Lattafa and it's Yara. Do you watch TikTok much?
I watch conspiracy videos.
So like TikTok is really well known for having like perfume talk or fragrance talk. And I see Yara come up all the time, also on YouTube and also on Instagram. So finally purchased it. So let's spray this one.
Well, you spray it first, that's fine.
Yeah.
I like the bottle.
It's nice, pretty heavy
It's
as well.
giving me a little bit of Victor and Rolf vibes. I don't know whether it's just because of the wrap and then
I know what you mean.
the emblem at the front.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you have your go.
This is giving me real nostalgia. I think it's taking me to Sephora though.
Oh, that's not a bad thing. I love Sephora.
It smells like Sephora to me.
Interesting.
It's very clean. I can't really give too much descriptions. I don't have the bloodhound nose that Hayley does, but it's very clean. It's very fresh. Like for me, I would love to wear that one. Like, you have your different scents for different times, right? That for me, if I've just got out the shower, would be dreamy. It reminds me a little bit actually. It's like a fruitier version of my Miss Dior.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm with you on that. It's a very feminine, pretty, floral, slightly clean, a little bit musky, but it's fruity floral to me.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice. This one,
It's lovely.
I wasn't sure because I'd seen mixed reviews on it, and I started reading reviews on Fragrantica.
I know what it smells like.
Go.
And this is not to do it a disservice at all, because I actually really like the smell of this. Soap and Glory Cool of Fruity shower gel.
Oh, I've got that.
That smells like Cool of Fruity. That's what I'm relating to the clean shower smell, I think. Because I generally use my misty oil when I get out the shower, but I think it's Cool of Fruity.
Well, that'd be a good layering combo though. Get out the shower, use that.
Yes.
But it's really nice.
It smells like my dressing gown. I have a particular dressing gown for post shower.
You don't typically like these types of scent profiles massively. It's not like your go-to, is it?
It's not for my day to day, but it's for me. I like to have a fragrance in the evening, like when I have showered and you've kind of like washed the day away,
clean and fresh.
Yeah, that's very much. It's not one that I'd want to. Not that I wouldn't want to step out in it, but it's not necessarily my scent profile for out and about.
Yeah, same to be fair. Like I don't typically go for these.
It would
types
be on
of
holiday
scent profiles. I would probably wear this as more of a bedtime scent, which, sorry for those of you that love this one, but it's not me in a bottle. So I would rate this one, I'm going to give it a 7.5.
I was going to go with an 8.
Okay.
Because I really like it. I think I'm trying not to be biased off my own preferences.
Yeah.
But the fact is, the fact is I love the smell of my dressing gown to the point that I get upset when it has to go in the wash. So I'm going with, an 8.
Solid. So the next one is from the same brand and the same collection, but this one is Tous, Yara Tous, I think that's how you pronounce it. And this one I've started to see do the rounds a little bit more. Yara, the original in the pink bottle, was definitely more popular, but this one has been making a little bit of a showing. So let me spray it if I can find
The bottle's giving me mango vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm more of a gold girl, so I prefer the bottle. I don't prefer the scent. It is quite soapy again. I don't dislike it. I think because I associated mango with it, I unfortunately set myself up for a fail.
Do you not like mango?
I do, but I don't. Oh, it is a bit. It's like a soapy mango, actually.
To me, this is a little bit like a fruity smoothie.
Yeah.
A tropical fruity smoothie.
I think it's because in my head I was going more of like your mango skin and stuff like that, which is very much an obvious one.
But it is also a little bit kind of fresh and soapy. It's quite interesting. I don't like it as much as the pink Yara. I will say that. I can imagine this being a good layering scent with some other things, but it's not necessarily like my preference of a fragrance.
Again, though, I would say I wouldn't wear it, again, maybe on holiday, but I probably wouldn't wear it out and about. It's definitely more of a summer fragrance.
Summer or holidays, I agree.
I feel like
beach vibes.
The pink is probably a bit more of a universal scent. I feel like some people would not like this. I feel like this would be a bit more of a you're a Marmite. Well, no,
it doesn't really smell like perfume. Like it's not a perfumey smell. It is more of like a fruity cocktail. So if you really like those quite sweet fruity cocktails, holiday type scents, then maybe check out this one. But I would give it a 6.
I'm gonna go with a 6 because whilst I agree with you on the fruity smoothie kind of vibe, it's not like, for me, when I think of like fruity smoothie holidays, I think of Escada, like going back to childhood, right?
Love Escada.
Whereas it's not that kind of like, it's not like a tropical smell. It's definitely a fruity soap, I'd say.
So did you say 6?
I'll join you with that, yeah.
Cool. So on to the next one. The next fragrance is another extremely popular fragrance, and this one is called Nebras. I believe that's how you say it. And this one, in my opinion, is one of the better bottles out of the trio. It's very, very heavy. I quite like the design. And I've heard amazing things about this one. So I've smelt it. I'm not going to give any spoilers.
The bottle's giving me Initio vibes. I think it's the matte black with the gold.
You're probably thinking Oud for Greatness, but there are fragrances that are dupes of Oud for Greatness, and they've pretty much ripped off the bottle like to a T. So this one honestly isn't like that.
Ooh, you're interesting. I've never smelt a scent profile like this. I'm confused.
Oh, she's confused.
I either love it or I hate it, and I don't quite know where I am.
What are you
really
getting?
This is where I'm confused. It's such a mixture of smells. Take me somewhere. Come on. Oh, you might have to steer me a little bit because I can smell a lot, but I can't put my finger on it.
So I have something that smells exactly the same as this, to my nose anyway. So it's very much a slightly spiced vanilla scent with red berries. It's a little bit tart in the opening, and I almost get a slight bit of screechiness from this. Like, I get a tad synthetic vibe from it, but it smells to me like Billie Eilish in the gold bottle, the original one.
I get the red cones. I can't smell any vanilla. I don't feel like it's, like, for me, I associate vanilla to like a bit more of a creamy smell. Whereas this is quite explosive. I actually think I really like it.
Explosive, I love it.
It is. But yeah, I think I really like it, considering, it's kind of, I've probably sniffed it all up my nostrils, I think, at this point. But
it is really, really good.
I would find that one, without Hayley's nose, really difficult to describe the notes of.
Whereas it's a spicy vanilla in a way with berries.
I'd say spicy berries. I really don't get vanilla.
We'll smell Eilish after this. It's probably because, like the vanillas you've tried are like Kiali Vanilla 28, right? But there's so many different types of vanilla.
Yeah.
But again, that just goes to show that not everyone will pick up the same notes.
Unless you're a bloodhound.
But we will try this on Tori's skin as well and see if she loves it. But I do think this is solid. What I will say is Billie Eilish's fragrance is not expensive. So they are a very similar price point. I think the longevity is better on Nebras. I find it a tad bit synthetic, only a tad bit, but I think it's really, really good. I would probably give this a 9 as well.
I'm going to go with an 8, purely because it's not quite the same as Khamrah for me.
Yeah.
It could potentially be a 10, but I think I'm just getting past the confusion of the different notes and not being able to put my finger on it. So I'm marking it down ever so slightly for my own personal frustration. So
it's a strong fragrance though, and I'd highly recommend checking this one out. If you have tried Billie Eilish actually and you really love that one, that would be a good reference point for this. But I'll show Tori Eilish afterwards and we'll test them side by side. So yeah, strong fragrance. So the next fragrance, I do not know how to pronounce the name, so it will be on the screen, but it is this bottle anyway, and it has definitely been going viral. And actually, I'm not going to say what people are saying yet until Tori's smelt it. So firstly, I don't really like the bottle. That might not be important for you, but it is quite important for me.
Aesthetics. It's not for me. It's definitely got like a powdery, floral... I feel like it would suit an older demographic.
I don't enjoy it either. And people were describing this to be like clean aesthetic, musky, which it kind of is.
It's musky.
But it almost is too clean, as in like I'm getting kind of cleaning products, which sounds really awful. And other people were saying it's a nice creamy, milky scent. I'm not currently getting that. I will revisit it and see if it macerates, but...
Considering I hate milk, that probably doesn't help if it does smell like milk. I don't know. It's not really giving me much. If someone walked past me, I'd just be like, oh, they've cleaned.
Yeah, it's a clean, fresh, musky
they've
smell.
showered.
Which for some people they might really enjoy, but for me it's a bit of a pass. Like I've got other things that are in that same category which I way prefer. So I'm going to give this one a 3.
Yeah,
maybe a 2.
I'm going to go with a 2, so it can have a 2.5. But it's the muskiness for me. It just respectfully reminds me of an older demographic.
And I normally love musks, but this one's just not doing it for me.
It's more dusty.
Sorry, guys. The next fragrance is from Orientica, and this one is Velvet Gold. And I've already smelled this one.
When I first saw the bottles, I haven't smelled this, but I did see the bottles and I think they looked really pretty.
Sorry.
I do think the bottles, they're very different. They're kind of in their own lane. They're not trying to...
I'll give you a close-up quickly.
Oh, this is reminding me of something from my youth. It's not something I'd wear. This is going to sound so... This is how you can tell I'm not quite in Hayley's world. It smells very fragrancy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know when you get some perfumes that just smell like perfume?
Yeah, it smells like perfume.
Yeah, like...
It smells like a very, very expensive perfume, actually.
Maybe I've just smelt too many and I've been out of the game that my nostrils are
No,
not
you don't
doing
have
what
to
they should
enjoy
be
it
doing.
though. Like if you
No,
don't
I don't.
enjoy it.
I don't not enjoy it. That's the thing.
So Orientica, this line, they are dupes, I will say that, and this smells very similar to a fragrance that I talk about quite often on my channel, actually.
I mean, there's a few.
I will say, actually, I'll wait till...
I'm not going to be able to guess it. I think
it's perfumey to you.
It's perfumey, but it's very pleasant to smell. Would I stop somebody if they walk past me and ask them what they're wearing, as I am prone to doing? Possibly not. But I would acknowledge the fact that, oh, they smell nice.
So this is a dupe for Maison Francis Kirk de Jean's Gentle Fluidity Gold, which was my legal ceremony wedding scent.
Okay, let me sniff it again. Let me see if I can remember.
This one just smells really beautiful on the skin. It's got juniper, it's got nutmeg, it's a little bit floral, and it's vanillic, but quite soft.
The dry down, I'm getting a little bit more of what you're saying. Like when you first sprayed it, it was just quite overpowering in regards to the fact it smelled like perfume. As I said, nice, but I couldn't differentiate it.
It's like a soft aromatic vanilla. That's how I would describe it. And I'm just going to say this now. This has better longevity than Gentle Fluidity Gold. So there's that.
It's nice. It is nice.
I'm going to smell it on my hand.
Yes. It's very different on the skin. It's very different. It's a lot softer.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you, madam, an 8. 7.5, 8.
That's pretty strong given your initial reaction. So in terms of the scent profile, I obviously really like this scent profile. It is a good dupe. So I would give this one an 8.5.
So we'll give it an 8.
So if you like Gentle Fluidity Gold but don't want to spend your coins on it, then maybe check out this one. And I don't like the bottle. Soz. Those were some of the TikTok viral Middle Eastern perfumes. There's a lot more, to be fair. I would say overall, I am pretty impressed for the price points of them. I think Khamrah, Nebras and Yara are my favourite 3.
Can you just give me the price point on our top 3 again?
So depending where you buy Khamrah from, you can get it from anywhere between £30 and £50.
Definitely worth it. I will be buying.
Same with Nebras, actually. It kind of differs anywhere from £30 to £60, depending where you buy it. And then this one, Yara, I got for £20, and it's normally between £20 and £30.
I would say all 3 of those are fully worth it. I'd say you're getting a bargain, and considering I generally use Miss Dior after the shower, I think that would definitely serve its purpose.
You're so bougie. I use Miss Dior after the shower. I mean, who are you?
Have you seen who my best friend is?
Honestly, she has got her own little perfume collection going now. I'm super proud, super impressed.
Trying.
And she's really into it. Like, she's always liked fragrance. Like,
I
always known you to like it.
have a new appreciation for fragrance through Hayley, and hopefully she does the same for you guys.
Oh, so thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you.
I hope you'll be in another video soon.
I want to smell Billie Eilish.
She wants to smell Billie Eilish. We will do that. But thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope to see you in a future video to come. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Bye.